Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The offense now operating in empty. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Important third down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
They're going to run it here. Got space looking for the end zone here. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out. It's Graham. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Look at this, taking this shot on the very first play.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
They'll hand it off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you get a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Running back with the football. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the 1st half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
A gain sets up a 3rd down play. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. The Buckeyes will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Graham behind the line. It's Graham. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Point after, knocked right through. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Sampson. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that 1st down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019.
Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back to throw again. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Catch made by the tight end. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. See if they can convert the point after. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They're going to run it. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. There's the handoff. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. We go with a direct snap. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass rush closing in. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. It's a fumble. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession. Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. No press here, the defense backing away. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are walking downfield. That's why he got that ball in the end zone.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Looking to throw it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Strong game by this quarterback. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now here.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Bringing it out, it's Graham. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. The linebacker shifting around now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Running back grabs it on a screen. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Running out of time in the pocket. On this winds up a safety.
Wait a second. You're backed up inside your own 5-yard line, and you go with an empty set? It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It backfires here. I think that's a questionable play call, and it costs you 2 points.
Running it back, it's Davis. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick grab. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Anderson. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense. And
he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And he's back to throw again on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's hit as he throws it. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Catch made on the left side. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Ball is free in the backfield. It's a turnover.
Well, already playing with the national championship, this defense is opportunistic. Eyes on the football, running to the ball in good team pursuit. When that ball hits the ground, they jump on top of it for a critical turnover.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Defense not pressing this time. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run here. Lets it go. Graham down the middle. It's Tate. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25. The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This quarterback on fire today. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here? Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete even at a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. This time a completion. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
The game makes it second and medium. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. Pressure is coming. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
And here comes a deep shot. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. You see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. Will be first down and goal. The Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Direct snap to the back. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What would their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Gain makes it second and medium. A pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fights through a tackle. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 20. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, LSU. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. Can you imagine having this kind of performance? This is something.
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. Picked off a crucial turnover. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Try and muscle for the first down. Running with purpose. And the ball to the ground. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And now the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. 1st down, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's 2nd down here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
He'll throw it now. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Across midfield. Inside the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. Here comes the point after attempt. And the extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch in this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in, and it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. So after the incompletion, it's second down. The DB is backing off from the line now. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. No huddle here for the offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They look to throw it here on second down. Nice grab. It's Anderson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out. It's Graham. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home. A sack to end it as the defense punctuates this victory. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. That's a mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top